Good morning, I'm Rachel White with your Sports in 60. It's Super Bowl season and the Denver Broncos and Carolina Panthers will face off for the biggest title in pro football.
And their son, Alistair, plays on the Australian boys hockey fives team. What's up, CrossFit community? I'm Rachel White here with a new segment for you guys called Fittest of the Week. Well, I think you guys have given me a lot of information about sport climbing and just the technique and kind of almost the sign language behind it. We've been following you all on social media all throughout the Open. We've been posting some great stuff, so let's see what we've got for this week.
Get ready to indulge your sweet tooth without the cavities. Welcome back to sports, I'm Rachel White. It's the Sweet 16 round of March Madness, and Florida men's basketball has traveled all the way to the Big Apple for the occasion. The Gators will take on Wisconsin Badgers in a late-night tip-off as the journey to the top continues. Florida baseball shocked fans with a late-game comeback to defeat Vanderbilt in the first of a three-game series. The Commodores took advantage of Florida's errors early on to get ahead, with 3 runs on 3 hits in the second inning. The Gators answered with 2 runs in the third, but struggled to take advantage of scoring opportunities throughout the next few innings. After a trio of base hits, Dalton Guthrie stepped up to the plate, bringing home 2 runs and giving Florida their first lead of the night. Austin Langsworthy followed course with a deep hit into left field, giving the Gators 3 more on the board. Florida men's basketball has been putting up impressive numbers, including a 93-54 win over Missouri last night. Much of last night's success can be attributed to junior guard Chris Chiozza. Cheese will go down in the record books as the 3rd Gator to put up a triple-double in program history with 12 points, 12 rebounds, and 10 assists, a feat that hasn't been done since 2009.
What's up, everyone? Rachel White here, gearing up for the teenage competition of the 2018 Reebok CrossFit Games. And since the inclusion of the teen competition in 2015, one name has stood at the top. She is the 2-time fittest teenage girl on earth, both in the 14 and 15-year-old division and in the 16 and 17-year-old division. She is looking for the three-peat this year, and she just competed at the Senior National Weightlifting Competition earlier this year. She is Kayla Stefano. Kayla, thanks for joining me today. You have been training in 2 different sports, weightlifting and CrossFit. How do you manage both of those? And what do you think is the biggest challenge for you going into this year's games?
I think the biggest challenge going into the games is just...
What advice would you give to another teenager, and we'll say specifically maybe some teenage girls that are thinking of competing and are unsure of whether they want to get into it or not?
I would definitely say to anyone who's thinking of competing that they should compete.
We'll definitely be watching you in Madison this year, and good luck.
Thank you.
Well, with 2 titles under her belt, I have no doubt that Kayla will be a contender at the individual level as well. But if you want to see her throw down in the teenage division one last time, you can still get your tickets to Madison at games.crossfit.com. And if you need a place to stay, check out crossfithotels.com, and they'll get you hooked up there as well. Hope to see you in Madison. In acrobatic gymnastics, choosing the right partner is almost as important as sticking the landing.
Yeah, and I think it's important for us to get along because then our training will be so much better.
Yeah.
Clyde and Sophia of the Great Britain acrobatic gymnastics pair have fostered that chemistry both in and out of the gym. And that connection shows in competition.
I think the more years you do training together, like the trust builds more. And I think we do have a lot of trust in each other, especially with the big moves.
But for Noah and Jonathan of Team Israel, time was not a luxury they could afford.
We work only 1 year, so we need to work together a lot.
But half a year ago, tragedy struck for the Israeli team coach.
My boyfriend was died because he had a motorcycle accident, and they was with me like always, and always that I was coming to training when I was sad, so they was helping me and makes me happy. I don't think if there is no this competition, I don't know if I could be a human again.
And that healing process took one step further as the Israeli pair took a silver medal in the mixed pair final at the Youth Olympic Games.